Hi, people. I am coming live again because the sound was jacked up on the other one, like completely could not hear anything. So, shout out to Carmen and Billy. Thank you so much for tuning in and letting me know. Hold on, I'm just going to do some checks just to make sure that everything is hey okay. Where is it? I'm just doing some checks and balances, people. 1 second. Can't believe I was talking for 30 minutes on that other one and it wasn't. It was. I don't even know how they were hearing me. So shout out, honestly, to Carmen and Billy. Thank you so much. I didn't know it was that bad. I appreciate you guys letting me know. Okay. All right. I think we're good to go. Yes. Hi, beautiful people. Welcome if it's your first time. My name is Talia Adewale, and this is Disbydem. This is my second ever live, so of course it comes with its own problems. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We always do anyways. Um just 1 second, just making sure that everything's okay this time because there's no way I'm gonna record this for a third time. No way in hell, people. Hear me now, hear me now. No way in hell. I think the sound is great. I can hear everything, so that's kind of cool. Okay. Alrighty. So like the I'm not even gonna reference the last live, honestly. We're just gonna go. I'm gonna be talking about Love Island USA season 5, episodes 31 to 33. 31, I'm gonna be referencing just the end there because and some other notes that I had because the end is when the heart race challenge starts and that's when things pick up, and then 32 and 33, not all of it but some of 32, and then most of 33 because that was tonight's episode. So in 31 I made a note of Taylor and Bergie because I'm still not sold on the fact that Bergie likes this girl. I think it's kind of the love who you're with situation. And that's what's going on with Bergie right now. And it's the words that he sees. It's things like, oh, we'll just write it out. It was the right thing to do in this moment. Stuff like that is triggering. And it's a yellow flag for me. Now, I don't know that Bergie is fully, like, I don't know. Bergie might be the type to get married because he doesn't know how to break out of a situation. But I do think that we have raised a wild animal on Love Island when it comes to Bergie. He's definitely not the person who came in episode 1. This is a completely different Bergie. And I love and hate that for him because I feel like it might become excessive. But time will tell for that one. So towards the end, we see that Kassy pulls Johnny in the plot twist of all plot twists. Johnny confirms that she's bi, and I always thought that Kassy was bi something, either bi or bi curious, or just curious, because there was that she did kiss Anna, I think. I feel like it was Anna she kissed, and then she was vying to kiss KK during that challenge, and she said, "Oh, I've wanted to kiss KK." So I kind of felt like Kassy was bi curious or something, however it is that you want to look at it. And so when they pulled each other, I thought that it would have been a good choice because I've not really seen this before on Love Island. Granted, I've only watched 2 ever seasons of Love Island, but I did see that people were saying that it happened on, I think, Love Island Australia and Love Island UK, one of the earlier seasons. I think this would have been a good choice for Kassy. However, it was giving me break up with your girlfriend because I'm bored. I feel like Kassy was just bored in that moment and she's like, oh, what can I use to fill the void? oh, you look hot. Let's see what happens until Leo is ready and I'm ready to take Leo back. Did anybody else get that vibe? Because that's honestly what I was getting. So even though I loved it for her, I knew it won't work out. Besides, it's such a twisted thing. Not that it's a problem, but the fact that you met this girl because she slept with your soon-to-be boyfriend, like, it's a lot. And I'm not saying that you can't overcome that. The Other Woman is one of my favorite movies of all time, and those the three best friends all slept with the same guy. They all shared the same guy, you know. So I'm not saying that it's not a concept that can work, but I feel like these people are too young right now for it to work for them. But moving on, the Heart Race Challenge stats, and Hannah starts it off. And I give Hannah an 8 out of 10 because I thought what she was doing was cute. She also looked really cute. And I love that she saved the sexy moments for Marco. I thought that was really nice. Carmen was next, and I gave Carmen a 5 because even though she was grinding up on people, it was so PG. Did anybody else get that vibe? I felt like it was PG. So the fact that Kenzo was all up in his butt about the whole thing was really surprising to me because it's like, I don't understand why you're mad. She didn't really do. He kept saying neck kisses, and I'm like, did you want her to kiss them? Like, it's a challenge. Like, you know what you signed up for when you signed up for Love Island, so it's the experience. And I don't know, she looked fantastic. She was the most beautiful out of all the girls for this challenge. I'm not gonna lie, she looked like a Victoria's Secret model walking that runway with her angel wings. She looked fantastic. So the fact that she felt some type of way and insecure at the end of it, I really felt that. I felt that for her, and I was really, really, really sad. Oh my god, did I kill my audio again? Just 1 second. Can you hear me? Oh, thank God. Okay, we're good. If I killed my audio again before, I could just quit for the night. I've been sick for the past 2 days, so I'm like, just I have zero energy left for anything anymore. So that would have just done it for me. Anyhow, moving on to episode 32. Kassy came out next, and Kassy did her thing. Like, she killed it. I gave Kassy a 10 out of 10 because it was fan freaking tastic. Everything she was laying down is what we did. Kassy has grown on me, but more on that later. Destiny came out, and who gave the most intimidating woman a whip in this house? Like, seriously, Destiny is scary enough on her own. And it's not like scary, oh, angry black woman. No, it's just like she has a way of intimidating people. It's just the way she carries herself. So that in itself is enough. Why would you give her a whip? You know? I give definitely a 7 out of 10. Imani came and did her thing. I thought that it was fantastic, but that top was holding on for dear life. The top said, girl, if you step on the other side of this tracks, I'm gonna let everything hang loose. And it was like gripping for dear life. One false move, and that top would have exploded. I gave Imani a 9.5 because I thought that grind that she did on Scott at the end, it was awesome. She did her thing. Taylor, I gave 7.5. Johnny, I gave 7 out of 10. Honestly, I can't even remember what Johnny did, if I'm being honest. Then we have the boys. Leo, say what you want to say about Leo, but he put it down. He came, he saw, and he conquered. This is, are you going to be the conquerors or the conquered? You know, Leo was a conqueror. Oh my God, he did it. He did his thing. He got a 9 out of 10 for me. Matia got a 4. Just going to skip past that. If you know me, you know I'm not down with Matia. So on and on. Kyle, I gave a 6 because I really wasn't sure what he was doing. Marco, I gave an 8.5 because it was funny and fun. He leaned into the comedic route of things, and I love that for him. Kenzo was next. He looked good, but I gave him a 5 because he didn't really do anything. He went straight for Carmen, and that was it. Bergie, I gave a 7.5 because he was playful. Who about to sleep? Silly. Bergie, I gave a 7.5 because it was playful. He leaned into his awkward nature, and it just made it it made a whole experience. It made it a better experience. Zay, I gave a 4 out of 10. I really don't know what he was doing, so I'm not really sure why Imani was feeling all type of way for Zay in the end. Oh no, it wasn't Imani, it was Johnny. Johnny's heart rate was pumping for Zay. I'm like, okay. And then Scott, I give an 8 because I've seen this routine before on Love Island UK. It was the exact same routine, right down to the butt slap. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm sick, so sorry about that. The results are in. Zay's heart rate was raised the most by Destiny, Leo by Imani, Bergie by Taylor, Matia by Imani, Marco by Hannah, Kyle by Kassy, Kenzo by Kassy. So I was like looking at Kenzo, I was like, Mr. I'm a man of my word. Why was your heart doing flip turns for, you know? And I get it, it doesn't really mean anything, but it's like you made such a big deal out of it, and then your heart rate was raised by another girl. Like, come on, come on. And Scott by Johnny. And then the girls, Hannah was by Leo, Destiny, Leo, Carmen, Leo, Taylor, Leo, Johnny, Zay, Imani, Scott, Kassy, Scott. The girls win. Kenzo and Carmen then have a conversation. And like, I get both parts. If I'm being honest, I do. I keep forgetting that they're girlfriend and boyfriend. So that whole, the way he was reacting, I get it. But honestly, I don't know that they'd had the proper conversation yet. They had not really dealt or um identify the things that they were allowed or not allowed. They didn't set any boundaries. So coming at her like that when you haven't really covered the details, it was not fair. I like that he did not let her walk away. I thought that was really good. I like that he apologized right there. I like that they talked to each other and he fixed things. Personally, I could care less about this couple if I'm being honest. They look good together. I think they're okay. Well, you guys know that Carmi was never my favorite after the whole Bergie situation, and it's a rumor that she and Kenzo already knew each other, so that kind of puts a wrench in things for me personally. But I like that they figured it out because nobody deserves to be made to feel that way, and it's one of the worst feelings in the world, especially if the person that you love makes you feel undesired. It's really terrible. Kassy and Johnny then talk some more. Kassy's trying to figure out what the parameters of the relationship would be like because she's the bossy one in most of her relationships. And even though I enjoyed the fact that they were trying to get down to the nitty gritty of things, I did not enjoy the fact that Kassy pulled Johnny knowing fully well that her mind was made up. Her mind was made up by now. She knows that it's Leo that she wants. So why entertain this and give the girl hope? You know? So that was the only thing I didn't like about it. Otherwise, I would ship this relationship. If they had done it, I would have been very happy about it. She's gonna check something else as usual because I'm just like worried that this thing is not coming through. Anywho, um, and then Kassy said that Kassy and Leo are talking. Of course, she tells him that she can't trust him 100%. And he says that he's never gonna do what he did to her again. So basically he's not gonna put his willy in another woman while he's basically in an almost relationship with this girl. I don't know that I didn't want them to come back together. I didn't. It's not I don't mind them. I see them together. But I think Leo has a lot of maturing to do. And so does Kassy, if I'm being honest. They both need to mature on their own and figure that situation out, you know, before they come together and create anything magical or long lasting. That's what I feel. They might pull a heart out of that cap, a rabbit out of the cap. And anything can happen in the future, but I don't know. I don't know. My brain's muddled, people. Whew, it's the meds. Anywho, Johnny then pulls Matia, and he still barely looks at her. In this conversation, he managed to look at her a little bit, and but I still don't see it. I don't think that they are a couple. I don't see any romantic things going on between them. I think Matia is just hanging on to straws at this point, trying to stay in the house. Scott then pulls Johnny away from Matia, and you can see the dynamic. You can see the shift. You can see how much more playful she is with Scott than with Matia. Still not the best choice for her because we all know that this is Scott's stepping stone on his way to Love Island games, which I'm actually interested in because I don't know what that is all about. I heard that they're just playing games, which sounds fun to me. So I will be looking into that one, but I don't know that I'm doing a review on it because this has been hard. It's been fun, but it's been hard. Imani then gets a text that a final recoupling is happening, and anyone not picked is going to be dumped from the island, and it is girl's choice. Taylor chooses Bergie, Carmen chooses Kenzo, Hannah chooses Marco, Destiny chooses Kyle. And I was like, what the? When did that happen? When did Destiny and Kyle even have a conversation? That's what I want to know. And then she was making remarks like, oh, you're welcome. I gave you a lifeline. And it's like, Destiny, you don't have to rub it in the guy's face like you're the reason he's here. I mean, the knife is already in. Don't twist it, okay? And then Imani chooses Zay. And I'm like, what the actual F is going on? And I think that Imani might have chosen Zay out of spite because nobody saw the Kyle and Destiny situation coming. Nobody saw that at all. That was a blind side all around. Definitely a blind side for me. So I feel like that's what Imani did. She chose Zay out of spite to Destiny choosing Kyle. Anywho, Kassy then episode 33 rolls around and Kassy chooses Leo, which we knew she would. And then between it was Matia and Scott left, and Johnny chose Scott. So bye bye Matia, goodbye, see you later, see you never. Kassy explains her decision to Johnny, and she says that she thinks that Leo has changed. Okay. Destiny and Kyle talk, and I still don't know where this couple came out of. Am I mad at them? I don't know. I can't tell, to be honest. I really can't tell. They don't offend me as a couple, you know, like them being together is not something that I'm like, I can't see it. But it's kind of 50-50 at this point. Zay and Imani are talking too, and they offend me as a couple. I just think that both of them deserve different. I can't say one is better than the other. I don't know Zay. I don't particularly like him, but I don't hate him either. I love Imani, and I definitely think that she deserves different. Because I don't think Zay is in this for the right reasons, because he's had all this time. And he proves it in like the next, in fact, in the next breath, he proves it. So let's just keep going on. Is anybody else digging Bergie and his like scruffy look? I just love it. It looks very rugged, handsome on him. And I think it's a good look. I'm very happy that Taylor was like, yeah, you should keep it. I love that. I love that she said that for him. And of course, Zay proves us right. In the next breath, he's saying that he's going to friend zone Imani. I mean, you looked at Imani, you took a look at this beautiful goddess, and you said, friend zone. I get it. The heart wants what the heart wants, and the heart does not want what the heart does not want. But still, Imani, I'm a freaking me. I just, Zay, yeah, you can go in the bin. You can go in the bin. Text comes in, the boys are cooking and they have to go get things from the market. I don't know why they always do this to them. These people barely cook in their daily life, so why did you make them poison the rest of the house? Turns out that the food was good, but while they were doing that and saying how grateful they were, the producers were producing, sent them a text that they're going to have to choose the least compatible couple. And each couple has to go and discuss in secret, and nobody can talk to each other. So that kind of was like out of left field. They slammed them with that, and they had to do that. Imani is going around telling peeps that she really loves the connection with Zay, and she's really feeling it, while Zay is going around telling peeps that he wants to friend zone her. So it's like, why do they keep doing this? It's the same situation that Matia did with Kassy. You went around telling everybody else that you were not interested in Kassy, but you could not talk to Kassy herself. Like, it just blows my mind. Honestly, like, it blows my mind how people think about these things. Anyways, so it comes out that they had to choose their what's it called, their partners. No, they had to do the votes. So now the couples are doing the votes, and Carmen and Kenzo chose Imani and Zay. They gave reasons, but to be honest, I'm not really like thinking about those right now. Zay and Imani chose Destiny and Kyle. Destiny and Kyle chose Zay and Imani. Taylor and Bergie chose Scott and Johnny. Scott and Johnny chose Zay and Imani. Carmen and Marco chose Kyle and Destiny. And Leo and Kassy chose Imani and Zay. And I think it was Scott and Johnny who outed Zay and said the exact thing that Zay had been saying around about it just being friendship vibes with Imani. And so Zay got defensive. Imani stood up from beside Zay and went to stand in front of everybody. Zay got defensive and was trying to put the blame on them, saying that they should not have said that, blah, blah, blah. And Johnny was like, no, you shouldn't have said that. We only said what you said. So I get both sides, but then this is why you need to talk to the people. If you're feeling some type of way about somebody, tell them. Don't go around telling the entire house first. It doesn't do anybody. How many? I feel like they keep watching these shows because you know that they've watched the shows before. They keep watching it and they're like, "Ooh, yes, that mistake. I'm going to make that mistake. I want to do it." And it's like, do you not learn any? Moving on. Anyway, so Imani and Zay get dumped, and that's apparently that, people. So we're stuck with Carmen and Kenzo, Destiny and Kyle, Taylor and Bergie, Scott and Johnny, Carmen and Hannah and Marco. I don't know why I keep saying Carmen and Marco. Hannah and Marco and Leo and Kassy. And these are our couples. Obviously, there was a vote. I don't vote. I'm in Canada, so I didn't really stress myself. But I wonder who you guys voted for. Please make comments in the comment section. Let me know who you guys voted for. My votes, if I were voting, would be for Hannah and Marco. They would be the first couple. But then I'm wondering why Marco has not asked Hannah to be his girlfriend yet. Marco, baby. Marco, we've been on this journey. You know, you've gone from the most hated to actually being passable right now. Hannah's done her job. She's made you into this man that America loves and is behind. Marco, baby, Marco, do us proud and ask this girl to be your bloody girlfriend. No pressure, no pressure. I know it's only been 6 weeks? 5 weeks? I know, no pressure. But there hasn't even been that conversation. So I'm sitting here thinking, what is going on? Marco. Anywho. Aside from Marco and Carmen, I think maybe my other vote would be for Taylor and Bergie. Even though I still doubt Bergie's feelings towards this girl, I think she has been nothing if not loyal. Like, she came in saying that Bergie, from the first conversation, she said Bergie was hot. Honestly, and she has not looked at anybody, not even sideways. I can respect that. And if anything else, Bergie has been here from the beginning trying to find his match. So even if he's too blind or it's just not in the cards for him and he just doesn't, feel her as much as he has felt the other girls, I still think that I would like them to win if Hannah and Marco do not win. But what do you guys think? Who are you guys voting for? Who do you think is going to be the winning couple? Let me know. It kind of sucks that I had to redo this whole life, honestly, but I'm okay with it because this is still a better option than having to record and edit. And I'm just not 100% yet. I'm still very sick, so editing is out of the works for me, probably for a few days. But yeah, I'm loving it. I think I'm going to be doing lives. Even though they're late, I'm going to be doing lives for the rest of the season. There's only about 7 episodes left. 6 probably, if you don't count the 2 unseen bits, or I guess the 2 days. I don't even know how it works, people, but 29th, I believe, is the last and the final episode. So a winner is going to be crowned sometime next week. And yeah, I'm here for it. Loving it. I'm loving the developments, and yeah, we'll see how it goes, people. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.